Welcome, my students. Good morning. It's second part of the chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. This is second chapter of your book Hornbill. So yesterday, in my first part of the video, I have explained about Wave Walker. It was the name of the ship, and on July 1976, narrator, his wife Mary, son Jonathan, and daughter set sail from Plymouth, England. They wanted to duplicate the round the world voyage made 200 years earlier by Captain James Cook. Name of their boat was Wave Walker. It had been professionally built and it was tested in the roughest weather for months. In the beginning, they don't have any problem. They were in happy mood. The first part of their planned journey, it was pleasant. They sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town, heading towards the east, and there were two crewmen. One was an American, Larry Bizzle, and other was Swiss. His name was Herb Ziegler. They were to help them tackle one of the roughest seas, southern Indian Ocean. For the next few weeks, they encountered strong gales. Gales means high waves. They blew continuously. Gales बहुत पावरफुल वेव्स हैं. They were blowing continuously. Size of the wave was alarming. The size of the waves was alarming. Pay attention at page number 14. On December 25, they celebrated. It was the Christmas time. Weather continued to be bad, even on the New Year's Day also. So all the people, they celebrated the Christmas in spite of rough weather. Endless big waves came rolling towards them. Wind screamed. They thought that the weather would be improved. Weather was changed, but it became worse. उन्होंने सोचा वेदर चेंज होगा. वेदर चेंज हुआ, लेकिन वो और भी बुरा हो गया. New Year's Day saw no improvement in the weather. At dawn on January 2nd, waves were gigantic, very huge. अब waves जो हैं बहुत ऊंची ऊंची हैं. They were very huge. They were sailing only a small storm jib, were still making 8 knots, measurement of the speed. So now they took all precautions. What precautions were taken by the captain? देखिए कैप्टन ने जो precautions लिए हैं, I am just explaining. First of all, to slow the boat down. सबसे पहला काम क्या किया है? They slowed to slow the boat down. सबसे पहले तो बोट की स्पीड स्लो की है. ड्रॉप द स्टॉर्म जिप, और उसके बाद उन्होंने स्टॉर्म जिप जो छोटा पाल था उसको नीचे गिरा दिया. दे टाइड हैवी रोप्स अक्रॉस द स्टर्न, और शिप के पिछले भाग को भारी रस्सियों से उन्होंने बांध दिया. अटैच्ड लाइफ लाइन्स को अटैच किया. पुट ऑन ऑयल स्किन्स एंड लाइफ जैकेट्स, और ऑयल स्किन्स मोम जामा, लाइफ जैकेट्स जो जीवन जैकेट है उनको उन्होंने पहन लिया. द विंड ड्रॉप्ड, स्काई ग्रो डार्क, देन केम ए ग्रोइंग रोर दैट इंक्रीज्ड टू ए थंडर. सो व्हाट हैपन्स? इट वाज थंडरिंग साउंड and growing roar that increased to a thunder. A tremendous explosion took place. All of a sudden, it was the sound, roaring sound, and tremendous explosion took place, it shook the deck. A wall of green and white water broke over the ship. So it was getting dark. It grew dark, and there was loud sound explosion. The first indication of impending disaster. Now see, pay attention. The first indication of impending disaster came at about 6 p.m. Ominous silence, wind dropped. There was pin drop silence, and all of a sudden wind dropped and the sky immediately grew dark. And came growing roar, penetrating sound. It was very unpleasant to their ears. It was not a cloud but a wave-like. It appeared vertical, almost twice the height of other waves, with a frightful breaking crest. Roar increased to a thunder as the stern moved up to face of the wave for a moment. I thought we might ride over it. Then a tremendous explosion shook the deck. What happened? There was tremendous explosion. It shook the deck. It shook. A wall of green and white water broke over the ship. Pay attention, the next para. The narrator's head crushed into the whale. Narrator का head जो है अचानक से टकराया. He accepted his approaching death. He was losing his consciousness but felt quite peaceful. His head popped out of water few meters away. Wave Walker was near capsizing. Wave Walker, the ship, it was about to sink. Waves tossed him around the deck like a doll. His left ribs cracked. Narrator's mouth was filled with blood because of broken teeth. His left ribs cracked. Suddenly the front door was thrown open and his wife Mary appeared. अचानक से फ्रंट गेट ओपन हुआ और उसकी वाइफ अपेयर हुई. She screamed, she yelled, she screamed, she cried. वो चिल्लाई. She said, "We are sinking." हम डूब रहे हैं. Larry and Herb were pumping water out of boat from boat to outside. Larry Bizzle, Herb Siegler, both were pumping water like madmen. Clothes, crockery, charts, tins, toys lay scattered. They were safe. He crawled into the children's cabin. Now the narrator was crawling. He bent towards children's cabin in order to know about their condition. They were safe. Only Sue had a big bump above her eyes. Susan, that she got serious injury. Narrator had no time for bumped head. There was no time. Water everywhere. I could feel that ship had water below. I dared not abandon the wheel to investigate. They were surrounded by water from all sides. Now pay attention at page number 15. After finding a hammer, screws, canvas, I struggled back on deck. With the starboard side braced upon, we were taking water with each wave that broke over us. If I couldn't make some repair, we would surely sink. नरेटर ने कहा कि अगर हमने रिपेयरिंग नहीं की, बिकॉज द वाटर वॉज कमिंग इनसाइड, अगर रिपेयरिंग नहीं की, श्योरली दे वुड सिंक, वो लोग डूब जाएंगे. समहाउ आई मैनेज टू स्ट्रेच कैनवस, मैंने कैनवस को फैलाया. सिक्योर वाटर प्रूफ हैच कवर्स अक्रॉस द गैपिंग होल्स, जो होल्स थे उनको कवर करने की कोशिश की. some water continued to stream below. Most of it was now being deflected over the side. More problems arose when our hand pumps started to block. अब पम्प्स जो हैं वर्क नहीं कर रहे हैं विद द डेब्रिस फ्लोटिंग अराउंड द केवन्स. वेस्ट जितना भी वेस्ट है वो सारा फ्लोट कर रहा है. इलेक्ट्रिक पम्प शॉर्ट सर्किटेड. इलेक्ट्रिक पम्प शॉर्ट सर्किट हो गए हैं. वाटर लेवल रोज थ्रेटिंगली और पानी का लेवल बढ़ता जा रहा है. बैक ऑन डेक आई फाउंड दैट आवर 2 स्पेयर हैंड पम्प्स. अब नरेटर को याद आया कि उसके पास स्पेयर हैंड पम्प्स हैं. along with the foresail jib the dinghy's main anchor. Then I remembered we had another electric pump under the chart room floor. तो नरेटर को ये याद आया कि इलेक्ट्रिक पम्प दूसरे चार्ट रूम फ्लोर में है. एंड ही कनेक्टेड इट टू एन आउट पाइप एंड थैंकफुल टू फाइंड दैट इट वॉज वर्किंग. They sent Mayday calls. Dear students, Mayday calls means emergency signals. Because now they were sinking, they were in danger. So they tried to send Mayday calls, which was not surprisingly in these remote corners of the world, but they were not getting response. वो मेडे कॉल्स इमरजेंसी सिग्नल्स भेज रहे थे लेकिन उसका रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिल पा रहा था. बिकॉज दे वर एट रिमोट कॉर्नर. स्यूस हेड सॉलन अलार्मिंगली. स्यू का हेड जो है बहुत बुरी तरह से सूज चुका था. शी हैड 2 enormous black eyes. नाउ शी शोड अस ए डीप कट ऑन हर आर्म. व्हेन आई आस्क्ड why she hadn't made more of her injuries, before this she replied, I didn't want to worry you when you were trying to save us all. Like brave father, Susan and Jonathan both were brave children. Susan, who was hardly 7 years old, she didn't want to worry her parents by showing her injury. So these children have lot of patience. Now go ahead. Then I remembered by morning on January 3rd, pumps kept the water level quite under control. Now the water was under control. They could take rest for 2 hours in rotation, but there was still a big leak below the water line. The boat's rigged frames were smashed. They had survived for 15 hours since the waves hit them. Wave water couldn't hold together long enough for them to reach Australia. So pay attention. On morning 3rd, now the situation was under control and they were trying their best, and all credit goes to 2 crewmen, Larry Whistle and Herb Siegler, who were continuously pumping water. We had survived for 15 hours since the wave hit. Wave walker won't hold together. On January 4th, after 36 hours of continuous pumping, we reached the last few centimeters of water. Now we had only to keep pace with the water still coming in. Narrator bent in to comfort the children, and he knew very well that when he rechecked his charts, then he came to know that there were 2 small islands a few hundred kilometers to the east. One of them, Ile Amsterdam, was a French scientific base. Their only aim was to reach there. Now the narrator went to children's cabin in order to assure them. Daddy, are we going to die? John asked. Jonathan asked his dad, Daddy, are we going to die? His father tried to assure him that they would make it. John went on, we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. So, dear students, whatever the problems come, whatever the disasters come, we are ready to face if we are all together. Tagline is given by a 6-year-old child to his father, and he wanted to say, if they are all together, no need to worry. Even children, they don't worry to die. That evening, Mary and he sat together holding hands. They both felt that their end was very near.